guys, it's Survivor Gaming, where the motto is good gaming gone bad. And welcome back to Arcade Spirits new challenger. It's been on since we played, but it's time to get back into my favorite game. My favorite romance game, honestly, ever. So we're going to be diving back into this game. I'm hoping that what I've done, because I apparently had issues yesterday, or video prior to this, where my video bumped or cut out, disconnected and reconnected. So it's broken up into two parts, so I have to splice it together. So I'm hoping we don't hit that problem again. Alright, let's get this going. Why is that on? There we go. I fixed it. We're good. I fixed it. We're good now. So when we last left off, we'd beaten Chapter 1. Chapter 1 was longer than I expected, about 2 hours. So we're going to try our best to not have that issue again. Let's go into Combo Breaker, Chapter 2. Okay. Level 2. Combo Breaker. I missed the introduction of Winners Don't Do Drugs, Arcade Spirits. It broke up into Chapter 2. Okay. Fight Check. New updates. News updates with Punchy78. Okay.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post.
Okay.
Big happenings in the scene today as P2W endures humiliation at the hands of a small team from a local laundromat.
Yep.
In the upset of the century, this previously unknown team
got it.
utterly trounced Team P2W's Coda, who was fired on the spot.
Okay.
Are P2W really as strong as we believed? Are they starting to show weakness? Are they no longer favored to win the Pro Tour?
Well, they'll probably win.
Will this little incident become the start of something bigger?
No.
Who knows? Personally, I can't wait to see what this new team can do.
Oh god, I gotta come up with a name for this team.
For more on this developing story, be sure to like, share, subscribe.
It's a fun way to recap where you are. Okay, perfect. I actually like that one.
This is only the beginning, folks.
Thank you, Punchy78. I like that as it's a review, but I do miss the Winners Don't Do Drugs. That was my favorite little bit of the game. Okay. In the distant future year of 20... And I'm no longer an aspiring game champion. I'm an aspiring game champion and a team manager. That's one more set of shoes that I originally intended to fill, if we're being honest. I would have been perfectly content to blend in with an existing team as just another player. But if this is what it takes, so be it. The good news is that I'm not flying solo as supreme overlord of this team. Everybody has an opinion to contribute. The bad news is everybody has a true opinion to contribute, and I'm quickly discovering that balancing those out is getting tricky. This morning, my job is simple. Completely redesign the team's profile on discomfort.fist and select a... That's a really bad name. Discomfort.fist. That sounds like a porn thing. And select a sponsor for our Pro Tour ambitions. All while keeping as many teammates as happy as possible. Simple. Right. Okay. Let's get to work. Sparksoft Vaporware for work groups. Loading.
Iris, online.
Hello, Mix Manager. I also figured out how to run a virtualization of Iris app on my phone computer. PC geeks get things done. Represent. Just call me Old Looker, Iris. Okay. Hello, Old Looker. I finished compiling an input regarding your team profile and sponsorship opportunities, cross-referencing it with your friends and their own requests. So we start with the profile. Every team needs a good team name. I don't know, Good Clean Fun could work nicely for that. True, Team GCF would always working title, and your friends have sent me ideas for better names and acronyms. But these are only suggestions. If you want to, you can make up a name and acronym yourself. Okay, let's see them. Team the Best Team, TBT, Zapper's idea, Magnificent 7, M7, Loxley's idea, Future Forward, Grace's idea, Next Fiasco, NF, The Pit Crew, PC, Jinx's idea, Domino's idea is Next Fiasco, Exemplary, EXE, Rhapsody's idea. No, I want my own name, because I like my own name. The internet is for porn. Okay, I've already got the perfect idea. Okay, what is the team? Oh God. Oh shit. Okay. So the last time I did a arcade or an arcade game, I did game. Oh god, what was the name of my arcade? It was something with a question mark at the ending. I always used a question mark because it was a funny as shit. Because I think I did one was a game fun win. I did something with those question marks. Let me see. Oh, TNC? No. Let's see. Play. Oh, it's gonna be 3. Oh. No. No! That's not what I wanted. There we go. What's the name of the team? 30 characters max. Okay. Fist. Discomfort. Maybe? Perfect. Fist discomfort. Maybe? I love that. So, what is your name? FDM. Fist discomfort. Maybe. Fist discomfort. Maybe? FDM. Is that right? Yes. It is. Let's make sure I got the grammar. Which of these sounds correct to me? Fist discomfort maybe is awesome and gets the job done. Fist discomfort maybe are awesome. Oh, I think I did it again. I have a feeling it broke it into 2 parts. Which, at this point, I don't care. I will let it run. Fist discomfort maybe are awesome and get the job done. Fist discomfort maybe is awesome. Are awesome. I'm gonna say is awesome. We are awesome. They are awesome. Okay, your team name and acronym are now registered with discomfort.fist. I've also emailed everyone to let them know of the change. Next is to pick a sponsor. Beating team play to win maybe made my job simple. You will have sponsors lining up to talk to you. If you keep that hot streak going, that'll be easy peasy lemon squeezy. I've organized dossiers for you, including a sponsored original pitch and any comments from your friends about the offer. Well, thanks, Iris. Here I was thinking about being a manager would be like difficult and stuff.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was originally made to be a virtual assistant to high-powered business executive. This sort of thing is child's play to me. Now let's take a look at the offers. You have 3 things to consider. Good day, Mr. So, Crimson Tiger Rep. Good day, Mix McFealty. I represent Crimson Tiger Energy Drinks, the premier beverage of choice for 13 to 25-year-old gamer demographic. We're always on the lookout for promising young teams, and you show a great deal of promise. We'd like to sponsor your entry into the Pro Tour. You'll find our team salary package more than generous, allowing you to focus entirely on team training and practice without day jobs to worry about. In return, we'd like to ask you to wear our red branding, colors, and seem drinking our product, a simple request we feel. With over 20 years of experience in this field, I assure you that you'll find no finer a partner than Crimson Tiger.
Don't know about that.
Hey, Iris, forward me the CT offer. I guess they're a proven brand, but do we really want to be sponsored by guys who sponsor everyone already? Plus, their energy drink tastes like warm battery acid. No way in hell I'm serving that stuff down.
You've gotta be kidding.
I've never been a fan of blatant mechanismo, and in-your-face attitude of Crimson Tiger, especially not when that's still a huge problem in this scene. Also, I've seen their clothing line. It's better suited for a gaming chair than an actual human body. I refuse to wear anything that obnoxious. So, they can offer us all the money we need to make that happen, but I need to wear their colors, chug energy drinks, and annoy Domino and Rhapsody. Maybe the next 2 offers will be more to your liking. Hey, old looker. Glad to see you showing up, Team P2W. We need fresh blood in the scene and keep things stagnating, and you are fresh. Blade Joystick, makers of professional-grade fighting game joysticks, want to sponsor your team all the way to the top. Our team salaries can't compete with the top draws, I'll admit, but you'll get all the free hardware and controllers you'll ever need. Side with us, I will make sure you're all kitted out. Sound good? Let me know. They mean well, but the reason Blade can't offer a lot of money is because they're probably going out of business in a few years. Blade controllers are the player 2 stick you let your cousin use because you don't want them to wreck your good joystick.
Not down for that.
Plus, I literally can't use their joysticks. They're too stiff. It hurts my wrist. If you want to trade your keyboard for a Blade, feel free, but personally I won't be using their gear. Sorry. Piles and piles of free gear would save us some money, but if Grace and Jinx both don't like Blade, and I can't say I like the idea of dipping good old Beige the 101 keyboard for a joystick just to keep them happy. You could have Everyone else on the team other than Jinx use blades if you want to keep your competitive keyboard edge. There are options. Also, there's one more candidate to consider, and if I'm mailing my own bases, I think they're exactly what we need. Good to talk to you. Good to talk to you, Francine. We're here in the PT Yums family have been PT Yums! PT Yums! We're here in the PT Yum family, have been following your story closely. Everyone loves an underdog. We love to sponsor you. We got experience helping people build their brand, and we can literally get you to the next level. We can't offer as much money as more esports-focused company, but we also don't have any demands in return. We just want to help you soar. It would help if you were a bit more family-friendly, though. Let's talk. Just drop me a line, and we'll arrange the pay entrance to tournaments for you, if nothing else.
No way.
Family-friendly? Seriously? That? I make no apologies for who I am or what I want to say. Plus, Pizza Bagel saying that school glue on cardboard. Zapper, I'm going to say this very carefully. You're off the team. If you can't like Pizza Yums, you can go find another pizza. Fuck you. Oh. There we go. Unplugged my thing a little bit. Hey, that's mean.
I must protest.
Pizza Yums is run by capitalist thugs who line their pockets by pushing produce garbage food of highly dubious nutritional value. In addition, they sponsored many an event at Deco's Palace. Excuse me, the Palace. The pinnacle of an anti-arcade. I say nay. Dang it. So no matter who I pick, I upset someone. Seriously. It seems that way, sorry, old looker. It seems that way. Sorry, old looker, but these are the tough decisions you need to make when you're in position of leadership. They accept your decision no matter what, but we may lose standing with two of them depending on what you decide. I guess crowdfunding isn't an option. Not for the amount of money we'll need for travel and tournament expenses. Even the cheapest of the offers will get us more than a GoFundMe would. Right, decision time then. Pizza Yums! When pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime, and we can have just enough resources to make this happen if we go with Pizza Yums. Meh. Fine, whatevs. I'm not toning myself down, but at least we don't have to drink battery acid or play with junky joysticks. I'm not pleased, but I've sworn my soul to your service. I will hold my oath without complaint. Although, I'd rather hope they don't look too deeply at what, or rather, who is in your pocket, old looker.
Sounds good.
And that's all the magical decisions you need to make today. I let out a long exhale, leaning back in my chair. This is more stressful than I thought it'd be, but if you're doing so well, and you only get better at it in time. With me in your pocket, figuratively and literally, there's no way you can lose. I mean, you can still lose to your FOD matches, but still. I have a lot of functionality you haven't even tapped yet. You know, if you want me to, I can get you leverage to negotiate for more from your sponsor. Leverage as in, blackmail? You'd be surprised how many embarrassing details are perfectly public if you know how to search for them. What do you say? No. Iris, no federal crimes. I'm already in hot water just for using your pirate app service. No blackmail. Iris, things are already a little sketchy. Let's not add blackmail to my rap sheet, okay? Is it really blackmail if it's just incriminating information dug out of the deep web sources and used as a looming threat? You literally just defined the word blackmail. Good point. I guess I'm new at this. What with being freshly activated only yesterday, maybe it'd help me align my morality subroutines if I knew why you want to give up this advantage. It's the wrong way to do things, period. Iris, there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things. Good and evil, selfless and selfish. I'd rather you fall on the right side of the line. Blackmail is criminal for a reason. It's cruel and inhumane. I won't be any part of something that generates misery for others. True, it would increase overall human misery by a small degree, and any non-zero amount of misery is still misery. I think I understand. I have to think globally about the overall human condition. Thank you for explaining it to me. Now you should go freshen up. Team practice starts soon, and you'll need to catch the subway over to good, clean fun. Onward, mixed manager! Old looker! Onward, mixed old looker! At least that's over with. All I need to do now is go down to the arcade and kick some virtual ass. I know I can do that, at least. No more wrangling strong personalities, no more settling conflicts. Just do what I was born to do, play games. Right? Nope. It's never that easy. Right. Except, well... matchmaking is taking forever. And it's literally been 2 minutes, Zapper. Yeah, I know. Forever. How are we supposed to get practice matches in if the servers can't find anybody at our skill level? You gotta be your ELO dragging us down or something. Or yours dragging us up. High-ranked pros aren't always playing this early in the day, you know. Having a single FOD2 machine in this entire arcade plus a slow day for online matchmaking means practice is moving at a snail's pace. On the plus side, while Dom and Zap are busy getting their rounds and I'm free to wander around and chat with people. Part of the best, I haven't spent much time getting to know them. I should take advantage of this quiet moment. I doubt I can visit everyone before it's my turn to bat, but I can squeeze in some socializing, and who do I want to chat with? Where is my Zapper? Where's my Rhapsody? May as well get a lunch early with Ben and Matt. Okay, I've got some time. I'm going to talk with Rhapsody first, hit Ben and Matt up here because I want to talk to my people, and then probably hit Jinx and Grace too. Okay, Rhapsody is chilling and playing on their phone. Yes, let's go talk to my sweet boy. I find Rhapsody in the far back booth in the pizzeria. They're fiddling with their phone. I wander my way back to where they're sitting, and upon arrival, I notice a whole mess of papers and drawings strewn across the table surface. Are you trying to solve a murder mystery or put together the pieces of a conspiracy theory? Rhapsody smiles while he looks up at me. All I'm missing is the red yarn tying everything together. Exactly. So, which is it? Neither. Look for yourself. What do you see? I do as I say, and I actually take a look at the papers, but it's mostly ineligible. Rhapsody could be a doctor with that writing, or a child doctor. Well, if your handwriting were better... Hey now, not fair? Okay, so my chicken scratch isn't the most legible, but surely you can see beyond that. I also can peer and see beyond the words. It's a list, a complete list of matchups, counters, a tier list, and a whole slew of details including about them. I already know a fair amount of this just from playing, but there are matchup and combo moves on Rhapsody's notes that I haven't really thought about. You are extremely detail-oriented. Thanks for noticing. Now why don't you stop hovering over me like a creep and join me? I acquiesce and slide into the seat across from Rhapsody, and even before I have a chance to prod them further or question, they begin answering them. I'm just trying to put down everything I know about FOD2 on paper into something cohesive so I can share it with everyone. We're a team now, a legit one. Everyone will need to be on their best games, always. Everyone needs to know the why of every action we perform. Cause and effect, it's important. We can only learn so much by playing the game, but studying how the game works, exploiting the move, sets, and seeing which combo overpowers others. Rhapsody looks at me and smiles gently.
That's what I'm talking about.
If we're doing this, we're doing it right. Right? I'm touched. There's no small amount of work to put all of this out there and on paper. This will really help us boost us to the next level. I know not everybody's on board with the heavy study, particularly Zapper, but if we're going to make an effort, I agree. Let's make a serious effort. Any amount of new information will help us improve. Agreed. And I know you've got your hands full as a manager, so this is the least I could do to help. Rhapsody pauses, elbows resting on the table, and places their hand upon their entwined fingers. They gaze directly in my eyes, and I can sense a fire in them. I want to win this. So do I. No, I don't think you understand. I really, really want to win this. So do I. Really, really. Rhapsody chuckles softly.
Sounds good to me.
Well, I guess we're one and the same, and we best win, or there'll be two of us crying. Not too long ago, Rhapsody didn't even want to play, and now they're dying to win, making flashcards, getting really serious about the whole thing. What changed, honestly? Rhapsody inhales a sharp breath, shocked by the question, but soon relaxes into themselves, seeming to know exactly what I'm referring to. I've never tasted victory, but I've watched plenty of my friends suckle from that teat. What's the phrase? Always the bridesmaid? Ha! Rhapsody considers how to phrase things before speaking. I've always had a talent for puzzle solving. There's a certain excitement, a feeling you can't quite put into words, into working through a puzzle, isn't there? Your brain sees all the different paths, the options before you, and then weighs them all out separately. And there's more than one way to success. One has to determine which way is the best. That's not even including outside factors. And when you solve that puzzle, it's like a reward, just for yourself. You don't share that triumph with others. It's between you and the puzzle. It's the same in competitive games. They're just bigger and more intricate puzzles to solve. Pleased with the explanation, they smile at me. So it's to no one's surprise when I fall head over heels for competitive games from Smash Bros. TM to FOD. I played them all. And with each new game, I've learned its entirety, the combos, the perfect executions, the matchups, otherwise how else would I be able to solve the puzzle? I've been sharing with others the details, showing them how to defeat anyone and win. I taught them everything I know. They climbed and won. They took home the championship title, so they succeeded. And as for me, That was one puzzle you couldn't solve. Rhapsody nodded solemnly. So I gave up. Why even try if you're just gonna fail? It's not worth it, is it? How could I know so much about game and not ever succeed?
It was my fault.
Those thoughts consumed me, and I found it affecting me. So I focused on teaching others instead. I could find at least a small bit of happiness in their victories. I was safer that way. Rhapsody takes a long, reflective pause. And you know, looking back at it all, I do find pleasure through others' success. I'm glad to be the person people turn to for guidance. But there's still a part of me that I can't let go of that desire. Oh geez, look at me. I've gone off monologuing for way too long. Oh look, don't hesitate to interrupt me. All of what Rhapsody's saying, I think I understand. If we win, you'll have completed the puzzle. I can empathize with Rhapsody's feelings of wanting to succeed on something that stopped them in the past. Accomplishment is important, and to win means you've succeeded in your goal. You'll have solved the puzzle. You have solved the unsolvable. And now you want to try again. Exactly. And now you know why Fist of Discomfort, maybe, must win. Now's my time to finally succeed. I'm hopeful we can win, especially with all your help, Rhapsody. You're a vital part of this team. Rhapsody smiles warmly at me.
Loving that passion.
I'd be lying if I didn't say that you've been a major player in this drive to win again. Rhapsody bites her lower lip shyly and looks away, slightly embarrassed. And then the mood changes dramatically as Rhapsody's attention shifts from me to the mess before them. They begin scoping out all the strewn about papers and stuffing them into their pockets. I still have to type all these notes for everyone. No one here can read my handwriting either. Teacher's gotta write up the syllabus, so to speak. Don't worry, I'll be back in time for my matches. There's an internet cafe around the corner, let's take me no time. And in a rush, Rhapsody slides from the booth, and I watch them wave to Ben and Matt as they leave the pizzeria. Rhapsody left in such a hurry. I hope that everything with them is okay. Maybe they're just excited about the chance to really win this time. Regardless, I just see what everyone else is up to. Domino Zapper are still playing, so it's off to see someone else. Who's next? Ben and Matt. My best boys. Food sounds like a good idea. I might be tangled up in the practice session after all, so heavy slice of za would be advisable.
Good day. A fine day indeed.
Goodbye, boys.
Your first day as a manager. How exciting. What can we get for you, our delightful high-powered business executive?
Please, just a looker, and I'll keep it simple today. A cheese lover's pizza.
Can't be too cheesy, I always say, even if my bowels occasionally say otherwise.
When Papa gets lots of good stuff slides over to me, and I open the box to Nosh. I'm too eager to go and find the tail first.
You're full of pep today. I would have thought your first shot at managerial duties would grind you down into a tiny, quivering wad of stressed-out jelly.
No. Please, don't remind me. I'm trying to avoid liquefying myself. When I was here yesterday, I didn't realize that becoming our team's manager was one step on my dream ladder.
Sometimes the ladder to our dreams has missing steps. In that case, it can be difficult to climb by yourself.
Ben's right. No need to burden just yourself, especially when there are people around you who've had some experience at making dreams happen.
Who?
Us. Matt's talking about us.
Indeed, we'd be happy to impart our learned wisdom upon the younger generation.
Sure.
Want some pointers?
Sure. Okay. How should I manage interpersonal conflicts? I want everybody to be happy. We're all friends in Fist of Discomfort. We're all friends in Fist Discomfort, maybe? But conflicts are going to come up. I can already sense some tension between a few of them. As manager, it's my job to keep everybody happy, right? How can I solve those conflicts?
Not so sure about
Oh,
that.
that's a tricky one. Especially since, well, you can't actually keep everybody happy. Ideally, yes, happiness is a lovely thing, but more often than not, there has to be compromise. Comfortable middle ground between two clashing points of view, an acceptable solution, if not an ideal one. You're not responsible for an ideal state of perfect happiness. You're responsible for making them as happy as possible. Responsibilities on top of, playing FOD2. This is still a heck of a lot for me.
Indubitably.
You can do the thing. We believe in you. But you barely know me. We're excellent judges of character. Say, you know who Luca reminds me of? A young Albert McFealty? Indeed, that's the same spark of destiny. I'd say really going places. Wait, Albert? That's my cousin! Oh! I'm a McFealty! Well, small world, isn't it? So that's how it's tied into... Oh, like if you read it like that. So we're cousins. Got it! Well, small world, isn't it? Yeah, we haven't been in touch. The whole McFealty family is a sort of perpetual in survival instinct mode. Doesn't lend itself well in cousinly togetherness. I haven't kept tabs on Albert. Well, allow us to fill in the gaps for you. We cheered Albert while he created a lovely arcade with a grand adventure that was. Lovely dreams, simply lovely, no doubt similar to your own dreams in a way.
You never know quite where life will take you. Something Matt and I have experienced firsthand.
Indeed. We started out running a donut shop and bookstore.
Yep, the whole story. You ran both a donut shop and a bookstore. How'd you manage to run two businesses at once?
By running one business. We sold books and donuts.
The whole
under
story.
one roof.
The whole story. Such halcyon days of literature and sugar.
My favorite game.
Sadly, shifting demographics and the opening of a high-end cafe named La Biblio the Queue du Croissant signaled the end of that venture.
Oh no!
Another sad tale of local business crushed by Big Donut and Big Book.
Not Big Donut and Big Book!
Not that we let it bring us down. No, we moved right along to our next idea. Pizza, laundry, and video games.
Good, clean fun. I'm sorry. This was your go-to idea?
Absolutely.
Positively.
My point is, you may never know where you'll end up, but the journey to get there will certainly be interesting.
It's good to talk about it because they mentioned it early on. Perfect.
You weren't expecting to manage an esports team, but look, you're managing an esports team. Isn't that something?
True. Yeah.
Wear the mark of chaos with pride. Surf the wave.
Ride the snake.
That means something entirely different, Matt.
Aww.
Aww. Better couple of the next words as if their back and forth streaming of consciousness finally pauses for a brief moment. I mean, be honest. What do you actually see in yourself in 10 years' time? To be honest, probably still sitting alone in my dark apartment all day, grinding on a ladder. If we're being honest, I'd be right where I was a few days ago, sitting by myself in a dark apartment playing one video game for hours and hours. I used to think that was enough. As long as I kept on winning, it'd all be worth it now. Worth it. Now, I don't know. I'm still sorting things out. You're with good people, old looker. If anybody can help you sort things out, it's your friends in Fist of Discomfort. It's your friends in Fist Discomfort, maybe? And us, Ben and me, we can help. Yes, we can help. Come to us anytime you have doubts and we'll set you right as rain. Thanks, guys. No, thanks needed. We live to serve. Now then, next order, please. And that's when I noticed that very long line formed behind me of people waiting for Ben and Matt to get on with it. I'm open to apology, then scamper off to devour my pizza. I'm not sure Ben and Matt work as the obligatory substitute father figures in the grand narrative of your life, but at very least, they make for cool uncles. Domino's Albert still playing, so who is off to see someone next? Okay, I've got time to hit. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Alright, let's go. Loxley is in his usual spot practicing catching plush toys with a dodgy crane apparatus, but he's lackluster in his approach with a little flair. Maybe he's smiling, but compared to how he played yesterday, he's just a shell of his swashbuckling self, going through the motions. Hey, how's it hanging and catching? Ah! Oh, old looker, 'tis but you. Pardon my sharp reaction.
An unpleasant business.
It's been rather an unpleasant morning for me. I fear I'm not at one hundo today. It's cool. What's on your mind? Crime. Specifically, the nature and definition of crime. I'm pretty sure it's stuff that breaks the law. Yes, and who creates those laws? Who has the power, and how is it given to them? Who gives it to them, and why? Last night, a massive archive of abandonware was taken down by the DMCA strike. That's a thick load of geek speak for old software nobody is supporting anymore, removed by the threat of legal action or for copyright violation. Crap, which one? The Understore. Damn, still a few old MS-DOS games I wanted to download from the Understore. Did anybody mirror those files? Aye. We talked to him often and finally what happened. Aye, but those archives are private now for fear of further retaliation. These games are part of our shared culture, history, old looker, but pulled from the storefronts due to other legal nonsense. Literally, only way to play them is via an illegal archive. Without that, they'd be lost forever to winds of history. Copyright in its current form only exists because a certain mouse, whose name dare not be revoked, pushed hard for legal change to ensure infinite domain over the valuable rodent. Mickey. Disney. And the DMCA, created an ill-advised fools in the 1990s, gives the corporations the power to a private police action to do with us they please. You feel my concern as well, yes? And it's a shame we're losing so many games because companies won't make them legally available. It's a bummer. You know those comic books fighting games that made a few years ago? They were gone from digital storefronts a few years after release due to licensing issues. I'd be perfectly willing to fork over $20 for them to let me, but the only way to play it now is illegally on an emulator. Indeed, you see the crux of the issue. And thus, to be a game historian is to be criminal. There's no other way, and that is a shame. Besides, leaning against the game heavily. Sometimes I wonder if I've involved myself far too deeply in matters such as these. I have a number of, let's say, activities I take part in for my activism. All while trying to support while trying to support fist discomfort, maybe? Support all my friends, it wears a man thin in time. This modern society we live in, it's become rather overcomplicated, has it not? So many noble causes, so many difficult boundaries to mind, some to be watchful of, others to cross boldly. I know I'm but one man. I don't ascribe to the great man theory of history. It takes a movement, not a man, to effect change. But I want to do my part. Use the privilege I was born with for societile betterment. Step right over the lines others may not be able to risk crossing. Even if it means rather draining at times. I'm guessing you mean more than just sitting around pondering a sociology theory when you say it's draining? Oh, absolutely. I'm not the sort to sit back and like face wall post and feel I've done something of great importance. You know, I challenge the established arcade elite by exposing and exploiting predatory games of chance which involve some sketchy, dangerous work, alongside other activities regarding in which it'd be best if you remained in the dark. But as noted, it's tiring, giving so much of myself even if I feel I must. Even if it wears down my mental health in the process. You gotta self-care too. Only so much Loxy to go around. Loxy, don't forget about self-care. When you're tired, rest. When you're hungry, eat. Take time you need for yourself. Being selfless is noble, but if you give so much of yourself that you have nothing left, you aren't really helping your cause. It's a marathon, not a sprint, okay? Indeed. That is a wisdom to consider. I have many causes, many tasks and errands. I must be vigilant. But if I must first rest to maintain that vigil, I do not wish to let my friends down. Oh, looker, their cause is just, and I will do my duty. Dude, you play video games. It's not that intense. Yes, of course. I meant playing video games. Thank you, my friend. You have bolstered my confidence, which I'll note is not on infinite supply. Bolstering is welcome. Frosty Invigorator, Loxy stretches out his arms, unlinking muscles and rolling his neck a bit. I think I'll resume our practice until it's my turn on FOD2. Let me know when the game's free, yes? You got it. Pity we don't have much more than we don't have more than one machine. We could have another if we're willing to cross a few boundaries. But this domain belongs to Lord Ben and Lord Matt. Now I will not go against their wishes. We simply have to find the alternatives. You know, we'll turn up. We'll see. Ah, Hamza. Okay, seriously, what's taking so long? Domino and Zapper should have completed a few matches by now. Oh no. Curious why I say go check on them. Uh-oh. On arriving at the center of the arcade, I see them in the middle of a pretty intense match with everyone else on the sort of watching the sidelines. Curious, I go in the fringe of the group to see what's going on.
Sake, that's the third time I've been ganked. Domino, get your skinny ass up here and defend me.
Can't talk, swarmed by ninja. Or ninjas? Do you pluralize ninja, or is ninja already plural?
Shut the up and help me. We're gonna lose this match if you don't get your act together.
I didn't exactly see you diving into my lane to save my bacon when they roasted me in round 1, Zapper-chan.
I'll bail you out when you learn the difference between your joystick and your...
Oh, good, they're fighting. That's just what I was hoping for. Some interpersonal drama to sort out.
Finally, you decide to stop twiddling your thumbs and dive my lane. Honestly, Domino, you've got the speed and grace of a garbage truck.
Are we trash talking then? Is that what's expected of me? Okay, I can trash talk.
Uh-oh.
Because you've built your life entirely around this game while pushing your friends away, you're probably going to die alone and unloved.
Uh-oh.
In a decade or so, your reflexes will be too shot to do the one thing you were any good at.
Domino, my love, stop.
You'll be like a high school quarterback who has nothing at the end of the road. But alcoholism.
Domino, bud! No, thank you!
Also, you smell like poop. Well, did I talk trash of sufficient quality to earn your admiration, Zapper?
And after 3 seconds of absolute horrified silence, the Zapper expression slides perfectly from terror to rage. And then she makes the rage known rather directly. With instinctive anger, she uses both hands to give Domino a hard shove away from her, which caused him to stumble, trip over his ratty old backpack he left on the floor, and falls to his rear. Everyone in Fist discomfort maybe stands speechless as Domino stands on the floor with Zapper looming over him. On realizing everyone's staring, Zapper stammers, lips moving slightly before she finally blurts out the retort.
I quit. Screw this. Screw you all. I'm going home.
What? Oh god. With determination, she shoves past the rest of the group on her way out the door to leave good, clean fun, presumably forever. Great.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Great, that's okay. Deep breath.
Can't be happening.
It's happening again, isn't it? It's all coming apart. I should have stepped in. I knew it was would happen. No, the one who should have stepped in quicker was me. Know what Domino is capable of, what Zapper's capable of. Let's go get our soda and relax a bit while they sort things out, okay? Okay. Not good. Right, rock, paper, scissors then? On 3. 1. What? I said to say this isn't the first time those two have had a bit of an altercation, or the first time Zapper's quit the team. First time she ever shoved someone, mind you, that was a bit of an escalation. So we're trying to figure out which one of us is going to chase down Zapper and who's going to tend to Domino. It's only the moment that I noticed Domino has indeed slinked off somewhere, silently leaving the crime, seeing the crime. Maybe I should be doing this. You know, I'm the manager, right? I need to manage my team. HR duties aside, it might help to hear it from us. We've known both of them a little longer. I agree. 'Tis an admirable suggestion, but it wouldn't be the best if we handle this. We've done it before and have no qualms doing it again. And again, and again, living in stagnation. That's why I'm here, right? Iris said they needed me. Even Zapper agreed the team desperately needed fresh blood. If I'm not willing to step in here, this sort of thing is just going to happen again. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not for weeks, but at least, very least, I can overrule the rock paper scissors and take on one of these two myself. Thanks for waiting to take care of this, but I'm going to help too. I'm not only their manager, but I'm their friend too, so I'm in. Both Rhapsody and Loxy give me a solemn nod, but now I need to decide who I want to go for. I will let them handle Zapper, because she's a bit of a hothead, and I can't deal with hotheads. And I like being kinder. I'm going to go talk to Domino. Zapper's a bit volatile, and you know her better than I do. Can you talk to her for me? I'll deal with Domino. Absolutely. Rhapsody and I are close to her. We can talk her down for the impulsive decision. We'll be back as soon as we can. Be gentle with Domino. He has some social boundary issues. Where's Domino go when he's feeling awful? Knowing him, the island next to good clean fun. You won't have to go far. Best of luck, friend. As Loxy and Rhapsody depart, making for the subway, I hear it outside around the building. To the island next to good clean fun, where I find Domino squatting down next to his city jumper, drawing circles of snow from his fingertips. The afternoon sun peeking through the tall building feels warm on my skin, a blessing of confidence to this particular difficult conversation I'm about to have. He hushes down, making himself as tiny as possible. I approach quietly, not trying to sneak up on him, just not really wanting to barge in somewhere in the middle of those two things. His face becomes a mask of cheer on noticing my arrival, but it's obviously a false front. I mean, I think it is. Hey. Oh, hey! Welcome to the garbage zone, where garbage people belong. I ponder actually climbing into the dumpster, but who knows how many diseases and or used needles I'd subject myself to if I tried that. Still, good place to be trash, yes? Domino, Zapper had nowhere to push you like that. Nah, I'm thinking she did. I pushed her buttons rather intentionally, so I'd say I had it coming. Stands for the reason, right? Talk, get hit, cause and effect. No, I can't let Domino absorb all the blame here. He's usually cheerful for someone who calls themselves a garbage person, then that's really a combination. Yeah, nobody deserved that, Domino. You wanted me to get you an ice pack for your bruises? Domino, nobody deserved what happened to you. You can be ashamed of your behavior, but that doesn't excuse what she did to you. How are you feeling, by the way? If you need some ice for your bruises, I'm sure Ben and Matt can provide some. I'll bring it out to you, okay? Nah, honestly, I'm not nagging you or anything. I lost my balance more of a surprise than anything else. But I appreciate you trying to care for the ridiculous, messed up individual you see before you. The world could use more empathy as a whole. Even if I may go bankrupt spending your empathy. Even if you may go bankrupt spending your empathy on me in time. With ragged eye, he pulls himself up from sitting next to the dumpster and straightens out his coat.
My problem is, how do I put it? Emotional illiteracy, I suppose.
I get it.
Can't read the room.
Yep.
I say the wrong thing at the wrong time.
I get it. It's okay, Domino, bud.
I see what people don't want to. Part of me wants them to see it too, so I'm not alone.
Uh-huh.
Alone and seeing how sick and twisted things really are.
I mean, it's life.
Don't get me wrong. I want to be hopeful. I want to be able to smile without it being a lie. But instead, I smile because I can see the real punchline of the joke.
He's a baby.
And you just gotta laugh because the
Oh.
alternative is to start crying and never stop.
Oh, my poor baby. Oh, no.
Zapper annoyed me. All those cheap little insults trying to get under my skin. I wanted to fight back.
And you got under her skin.
I got under her skin.
Well, you did what you gotta do.
I don't think she likes what I found there any more than I do.
He pauses, trying to collect himself before he says something he'll regret again.
I think Zapper's right. Quitting the team is right.
No, it is not.
You know she only quit because she was horrified at what she did today, right? I can read her like a book. She's punishing herself. And maybe she's got the right idea. Maybe we should both leave.
No.
Broken.
No.
Strange.
No.
Dangerous.
Yes.
You don't deserve to be exposed to that.
I will kick your ass right here, right now. Absolutely not. I'm going to help you through this, Domino. You won't chase me away so easily. You think we're perfect and uncontaminated? I got news for you, buddy. I got massive imposter syndrome. It means opening myself up to someone who self-admittedly likes to push people's buttons, but it's still the right thing to do. Oh no, my childlike innocence has been besmirched by your wickedness. I am but a wilting flower to ruined. Yes, no, sorry, my dude, but that's totally wrong. Deep down inside, I'm an imposter, a failure. I use the rush of victory to justify my own existence. I'm addicted to success. So if you think you're broken, trust me, I'm pretty damn broken too. I'm willing to bet we're all broken. Yeah, we probably are, aren't we? But once you realize we're all in the same leaky boat, it's a bit less depressing, isn't it? You're not a freak when you're among freaks. You can't drive us away by being weird, since we're already in Weirdsville. So no more talking about quitting, just to preserve our normality, okay? Let abnormality reign. It already was anyway. Instead, let's focus on getting through this mess together. An interesting perspective? Okay.
Color me pleasantly.
I'm willing to give this madness a try if you are, on one condition. I need to know there's a friend here who can help me whenever whenever I edge closer to the abyss. Someone who cares enough to put a hand on my shoulder and pull me back. I know it's not your job to watchdog my defective brain. I'm not imposing a demand on you. I just want to know someone will be there if I need help. I'm your friend Domino. I'll be here for you. Okay. Maybe it'll work out. I should have my doubts, but you've got a weird aura about you. You know, like you could really make this happen. So I'll choose hope, and hope it pays off. With a sigh, he releases the coiled up tension he was holding inside. He opens his eyes again, ready to face what comes next. They'll likely be back, dragging Zapper along with them soon enough. Shall we go inside and face the music? Together we head back inside, leaving the dumpster far behind. Okay, be friends. Despite this, you have a little bit of an audience in the form of their collective friends and allies. It's like they're in their own isolated world at the moment. Nobody chirps in from the silence, let them hash it out without their interference. How do you want to do this? Do I apologize, then you apologize, or you apologize, and I apologize? Or do we just apologize at the same time? Let's do it. Okay. I shouldn't have trash talked you. I shouldn't have tried to hurt you with the words. I feel terrible for hurting you. That was inexcusable. I know it hurt you to say that, and I have no excuse. I don't actually want to quit the team if you'll allow me to come back. I don't want you to quit the team. I forgive you if you forgive me. From now on, I'll try harder to keep my aggression and empathy in check. I need to do better at stopping myself before I go too far. So, friends, I know I'm a mess, but we're still friends, right? Despite me being a weirdo. Hey, don't call yourself a weirdo. I get that you're working through stuff. You're less of a mess than most people I know, honestly. From now on, I'll reserve my trash talk for our mutual blood enemies, and I'll save my pithy commentary for people who disrespect you. And I think I'd better stop there before it gets any more touchy-feely. I don't mind touchy-feely, but that's cool. We got it all out. All good now? Be good. With their words spilled all over the floor, they seem satisfied with the results, even if I could only follow about half of that. That really spreads over the rest of the team soon after.
Sounds great.
Thank goodness, maybe things can get back to normal now. Better than normal, I'd say. Didn't even have to force an apology after this time. It's important to have a cohesive team, and I think we just got extra sticky. I'm happy we're able to resolve it all. Indeed, together we're unstoppable force. We may endeavor not to allow strife to pull us apart again. A very upbeat note on the end, Don. Even if the team dysfunctional led us to need an upbeat note in the first place. It's probably naive for me to hope that I could just join a team, kick some butt, and win the glory. Real relationships are never quite that clean. They take work. So I clearly brought Domino a bit further back. A bit further than ever before. Maybe my words will help break whatever cycle they were stuck in. Now to refocus the team. Okay, practice time. Fist discomfort, maybe? Great to see everything worked out, but let's not forget why we're here today. We've only got one FOD2 machine, so we'll have to take turns. Let's see who's going to go next.
Hello.
Pardon the intrusion that we barge in unceremoniously. You want to play FOD2 next? What? No, we come bearing gifts, imaginable treasures in envelope form. Now presses a sealed document in hand, printed on some sort of paper you normally receive from a grand historical declaration. Ooh, Hamza! It even has an official-looking wax seal with a fancy letter H embossed in the wax. Are we being summoned to a tribunal of some sort? Do I need to learn about or where a designated second by trial comment? Even better, you've been invited to a local game tournament, a very exclusive one being hosted by an old friend of ours. He sees your triumph over team play to win is really opening doors. He doesn't open those doors just for anyone, you see. A legendary figure in the arcade culture, lurking beneath the surface, only emerging for impromptu and spectacular gals of gaming delight. And you're invited to his latest affair. Isn't that nice?
Well,
Color us impressed at your ability to make an impression. I'm colored. I'm impressed. Curious, I break the seal and read the letter. Greetings, Fisted Discomfort, maybe. You are summoned forth this evening to the battle against other mighty warriors and reclaim riches untold. To participate in the exclusive FOD tournament, come to the Arcade Surplus Warehouse on 23rd Street by sundown. Those who are alive shall not be admitted. For the winning team, the ultimate prize at the end of the first battle, their very own Fist of Discomfort 2 machine. The invitation allows O'Looker and a partner of their choosing to participate in the game main tournament. However, the rest of your team is encouraged to accompany you and frolic in the festivities. There should be plenty of social amusement and hot competition for everyone. May the odds ever be in your favor. Signed, your benevolent benefactor, Hamza. What's a Hamza? Hamza. It's a new kind of pizza. No. Hamza, the second H is implied different twists on the syllable. Hamza is a legendary game finder and auctioneer. Normally he sells or trades the games he acquires, but it seems he set up a tournament to let players win the games. Wow, okay, this could be big for us. For my initial research, which, admittedly we were just saying, hey, Iris, search for the web for how to launch an esports team. You got it, O'Looker, now searching. Rhetorical statement, Iris. But yeah, taking part in a local tournament is a terrific way to get a new team off the ground. It's a hell of an opportunity. Having a second FOD machine would solve a lot of problems. Now that I think about it, team practice would go far more smoothly. Okay, we accept the invitation, let's do this. Splendid, wonderful. I see our work here is done, and away we go. Let's do our team. If we're gonna network with local pros and play some games, tag along. Sound like everybody can come. I believe I'll bow out of this one. I'm afraid I have other prayers to attend to on this fine eve, but I shall wish you the best on our path of glory. Oh, okay, sure thing. I thought he's bowing out so quickly. Maybe he's got plans to get banned for a few new arcades, or he's joining a midnight protest or something. Granted, I only see him in an arcade context. I have no idea what he does in actual free time. I'm not sure I'm playing in a tournament tonight. Trial was rough on me, especially when they invite us to stay at warehouse. Dodgy. That's okay, Jinx. You can just hang out a bit. Head home whenever you want. I'm not sure this is my scene either, honestly. But we'll both still come with you. Oh, looker. Fly the team colors, shape the pom-poms, whatevs. Absolutely. For fist discomfort, maybe? Because that means I'm teaming up with, I could pick Rhapsody, but even if things ended up well with Zapper and Domino, leaving to their own device together might be risky. Instead, I'll tag team with them tonight. Who should I tournament with? Oh God. I'll do Zapper. No, crap. That's fine. Zapper, you're with me. Let's huff and puff and blow their house down. I'm down to be a big bad wolf. Count me in. I'd like to win for a second FOD machine. No glory for Domino, it seems. Overlooked again. So sad, so tragic. Domino, you can stick with me tonight. We can watch our opponents from afar and give old Looker and Zapper the inside scoop. I'm not complaining. I love being picked last. Anything to delay getting a mild concussion from a dodgeball, a few moments of anger. I think I'll head home. Actually, it's been a weird day and I could use the time to de-stress. You wacky kids have fun, you hear? Sounds like we got a plan. Now let's practice a bunch of grab some dinner and hop on the train to this event. Win or lose, maybe we'll show them what we'll show them what Fist Discomfort maybe are all about. Win or lose, we're going to show everyone just what Fist Discomfort maybe are all about. Together we can do anything. With our cheese beer restored to this morning incident, Fist Discomfort maybe get to work preparing the tournament to come. As the sun starts that we make our way over to the warehouse where the tournament will be held. At first I wondered if they had a wrong address. This is a large empty and industrial part of town. We're surrounded by empty factories, condemned buildings, and artifacts of last decade's recession. But the doors of the warehouse are open, there's light and noise coming from inside, so we stumble across our way or right where we need to be. Oh my god. Nope, still creepy and disturbing from the inside. It's a dumping ground for old arcade games, someone's long-forgotten treasure trove, now being used as an underground fight club. I hate to think of the sort of eight-legged monstrosities lurk in every dark corner of this place, waiting to be consumed every living soul. Unlike me, my teammates are mostly unfazed and split off in their own small groups. Jinx and Grace settle to find somewhere they can relax and have a good spot to see the games from. Ralphie said they want to check out some casting friends. Leave me and Zapper alone. I turn to my teammate, not exactly sure what to make of this place. Is this really an arcade tournament looks like? I mean, my involvement in RL competition mostly consists of watching Evo TM from the comfort of my bedroom, but this seems messy and possibly massively haunted. Oh man, this is some kind of old school magic. I once attended a tournament with a couple of people huddled around a laptop hooked up to a makeshift back alley power outlet. You ask me, the rougher around the edges, the better. You can keep the glitz and glamour of televised esports event. I want the scene. Huh. This is the most grassroots than the stuff I'm used to then, huh? So grassy you can practically feel it betwixt your toes. So this is good for us, old looker. Maybe good for fist discomfort. Maybe? We need to get out of our comfort zone. I'm currently pretty freaking far from my comfort zone. I know it's fall and pumpkin spice is all the rage, but it's not Spooktober between day. It's not Spoopstoberween day yet. In fact, I feel a bit paralyzed, just loitering by the entrance to the warehouse, not wanting to wander too far into the darkened depths. Fortunately or unfortunately, someone found us and approached us anyway, despite my lack of desire. Well. Look, Chad, we got ourselves some genuine celebrities at this event. Elijah Chad from L7 Gaming. They used to be white hot 5 years ago, and haven't picked up any noteworthy wins since then. Aren't you two from that cute little gang that hangs out in the laundromat? Saw you in Fight Shack earlier. Right, the GBC team, or something like that, although I think they call themselves Fist Discomfort maybe now? Well, isn't that special? So very special. I feel special inside just being in the presence of such wonderful people. Take my advice, old looker. Go home. You don't deserve to be here. Great. Haven't been here 2 minutes and we've somehow already made an enemy. Do I try and smooth things over or just run with it? Hello? Looking forward to playing with you later. May the best team win. I'm going to acknowledge hostility just for fun and kindness. Hello? We're Fist Discomfort. Maybe. We're looking forward to playing with you in this tournament ahead. May the best team win. In the show of good sportsmanship, I send my hand to shake. Unfortunately, L7 declines my return to show of good sportsmanship, simply glaring into my hand. Seriously? I mean, just look at you. You're a conveniently diverse collection of gamers from across all walks of life. Like an after-school TV special. I can't even accurately describe you all because I'm not allowed to use this word out anymore. They won't let me. And that's the real reason why you're making media waves. You make all the woke corporate journalists pat themselves on the back for talking you up. All while you take the spotlight away from more deserving gamers. Exactly. This community is built for people like us. We're the ones who started it and made it grow. This is our club, not yours. Not no one wants you here. Exactly. And you think beating play to win makes you big time? A fluke win is a fluke win. You're the real reason no one gives about you. Exactly. You don't belong here. So run away, scrubs. Don't embarrass yourself any more than you already have. Okay, I'm reasonably sure if I punch these out here and now, we'd be booted out of the tournament. At least play to win only because we were losers in ours. These two had us made up for existing. Zapper's grinding her teeth loudly enough for Beato, but she's holding herself back with the considerable difficulty. You know what? I'm kind of feeling like tearing these two a new by dropping them some truth bombs. It'll be fun to watch, actually, but is it hypocritical of me to really want her to lay in these guys after what happened this morning? Or could be considered just deserts for someone who's as toxic as these two jerkwads? No. Let's show some good sportsmanship. No, we're not doing this. Come on, Zapper. Let's go register for the tournament. Cowards. That's all the proof we need to know we're right here about you. That's right, you won't fight back because we know it's true. There's no point in engaging with hatred. Don't feed the trolls. I chant the mantra over and over again. I'll check out Zapper's save and signal for sleep. Yeah, run away. Get out of here and don't ever come back. This is our space. I can see Zapper wants to jump down their throats and rip them a new one, but I hold up a hand to keep Zapper from the beginning. Let's go. Round 1 starting soon.
Are you kidding me?
When the ever was that? That was us not feeding the troll, Zapper. Okay. Oh, okay. So standing around letting those sexist pieces mock us and how they're fun, that's starving them for that nourishment then? Look, I get it, okay? Do not engage. Be the good person or do the right thing. You made the reasonable, level-headed call. And I'm not reasonable. I'm not a reasonable and level-headed person. I don't giggle and go, boys will be boys when someone treats me like that. I stand up to that. What's wrong? If you and I are going the distance on this pro tour thing, you better get used to the fact that I won't abuse a friend. But I sure as hell won't stand for abuse either. Zapper groans, rubbing her forward to manage straight away. Let's get on with this. We still need to sign up for the tournament. Maybe we can virtually punch my rage away. I'm going to do Zapper is going to let this fester, but at this point, it's best not to dig a hole any deeper. It's Fun Nights at Freddy's, and that's where I want to be. Besides, the tournament's prepared for. Now, where's the guy running the show? Fortunately, finding him is pretty easy. To say he stands out in the crowd is like saying the ocean is slightly damp. There he is!
Greetings.
Hi, Hamza!
Hamza, welcome
Yeah!
to your friends the good team fun.
Yay!
Well,
Oh, I missed him.
any friend of
Cam
friend
Cop.
and Matt is a friend
Hamza's.
of Hamza.
Yeah, hi. I'm half of Pizza Yums, Fist Discomfort, maybe? Would like to join your tournament and...
No. There is time enough for such trivialities later. But for now, let us talk and converse, as friends do. Hamza seems to know all newcomers to the arcade scene. And rest assured, Hamza remembers all names, all faces, as well as all favors and debts.
Ah, hi, Hamza.
Nothing escapes the mind of Hamza. To that end, Hamza apologizes for the difficulties with L7 games. They are only here due to an unfortunate intersection of favor and debt. Hamza had intended the four heavenly kings to make an appearance, but alas, Queen Bee was unavailable, and L7 is a poor substitute. Please, be assured that your inhospitable welcome weighs heavy on Hamza's spirit, and Hamza shall do all in his power to correct the matter. Now, let us engage in pleasantries. What can Hamza do for you? What desires can Hamza grant for his new friends?
Oh, I like this guy. Can we keep him? Hamza's not for sale or rent, but Hamza can be bargained with for favor. Really, what's a girl gotta do to get a hot date with you on a luxury yacht? You look like a kind of guy who could spoil me rotten. Hamza is no stranger to wealth, but those who seek to share in such indulgences must prove their worth.
Show Hamza your spirit.
You are Zapper, yes? Hamza's heard of your burning spirit. Are you ready to show Hamza what you are capable of, a young woman? Absolutely, put him to the proving ground. I'm in. And you, old looker, manager of Fist Discomfort, maybe? Hamza knows you well, thanks to the 11 different social media feeds. Note to self, seriously, stop signing up to different websites. So in terms of desires, at this point, all we really need from you is to sign up for our tournament. Unless we're such good friends that you consider simply giving us an FOD2 machine. No. Hamza also seeks to measure the fire within worthy individuals. If it is Hamza's prize you seek, you must win it fairly. It was worth a shot. And Hamza enjoys to display his confidence. So are we in? With a wink, Hamza brings his hand together in the clap. Certainly, old looker and Zapper of Fist Discomfort, maybe, are officially entered into my glorious tournament. May perform honorably for the House of Pizza Yums. Often has Hamza consumed their microwave delicacies when noble layers carry on deep into the night. Seriously, you look more like you chow down on a lobster thermidor. Such is the mystique of being Hamza, but Hamza puts his pants on one leg at a time, like any other individual. And throughout this tournament, Hamza promises to cheer on your triumphs and feel your sorrows at your losses. I glance around at the ruined and abandoned arcade. This is glorious tournament as to take place in. Slightly confused at the contrast between it and Hamza's posh clothing. In fact, not lost on him. He nods apology. The rather messy surroundings are unfortunate, Hamza will admit, but Hamza assures you there are no horrible dangers lurking in the shadows. Only hot arcade action awaits you. This warehouse belonged to an old foe, Deco's Palace. They simply call themselves the Palace now in an effort to save face. But Hamza knows the enemy no matter what face they wear. Hamza purchased the entire lot before it was to be thrown in the junkyard, summoning a rare arcade treasure safe from the clutches of death. But Hamza can only simply give these games away. No, on this night they must be earned through righteous combat. I see, so it's not just an FOD tournament machine being competed for. All manners of games are up for grabs. Should you be worthy? Are you worthy, my friend? Sure enough, I can spot side tournaments with Hamza's assistants taking down names and registrations. We may end up walking out of here with more than just the FOD in our FOD. In others, Fist Discomfort. If others from Fist Discomfort maybe join in. Let's crucible test your strength. Oh, look, the strength of you and your friendship. Now, if you excuse Hamza, there are other matters to attend to. May the odds be ever in your favor. And with the whoosh of his cloak, he's gone, leaving behind only the scent of bergamot and pine. Now, this is a party. I didn't realize there were all these tourneys going on. I wonder if we can enter light gun competition in sales time for FOD. Double queuing, how decadent. Might be juggling an act, but if you think you can do it, go ahead. Sweet, I'll catch up with you when FOD starts up later. I'm not too keen on entering any of the other tournaments. I'd rather just stick with FOD for now. So I wander around the decaying ruins and see what's going on. Where do I want to go first? Okay, Rhapsody's chatting with the Hamstein's Manjo. Grace is playing retro puzzle games. Wait, what the heck is my rival doing here? What is my rival doing here, actually? Hold on. I could have sworn I saw a Buttface here in the crowd over where the side tournaments are. I should investigate this for science. Also, Rudy didn't even tell me that he is here. I thought we were friends. I swim awkwardly through the waves of people to the side tournament where there are all kinds of different setups from the warehouse stock, arcade cabinets, and the OTR TVs with consoles. I eventually find old Buttface participating in Power Stone tournament. He's currently in the hot seat. I'm not going to lose to you. That's what you said last time, too. Oh, Buttface smirks, whining as he flicks his wrist and he puts a combo that utterly destroys her opponent. Listen, maybe if you train hard, you'll beat me next time. But I highly doubt it. The defeated actually doesn't look too upset. They were completely decimated. It said they were laughing and smiling like they just won the lottery. A Buttface takes his hand for a handshake and then sweeps them in the giant hug. I can't say being content with a loss like that, although I certainly wouldn't mind being swept under an old Buttface arms like that. They have a quick exchange of words before people joyously surround old Buttface. Now that's a whole lot of Power Stone players are actively ignoring their buttons and screens and entirely focused on old Buttface, pleasantries and high fives all around. I know it's pretty popular within the FOD community, but outside of it, I had no idea. Eventually, old Buttface withdraws from the group, spotting me watching from afar. He raises me and approaches. What are you doing here, old looker? I'm trying to do my best to understand the arcade scene. We got invited by Hamza. This is my first arcade tournament, honestly. I really don't know much about the community or how it works. I'm using the downtime in between matches to check it out. Familiarize myself with it, maybe learn something. Knowing the scene is important for sure. You should totally spend some time learning as much as you can. And then it hits me. It's just old Buttface. I don't see any of his teammates skulking around, mocking people, and ruining things like they did not so long ago at Clean Fun. Interesting. The best team in the league isn't here right now. Did you not get the invitation? Nah, P2W didn't. Coach said we shouldn't focus as a small-time tournament and to set our sights higher. And you're here, I'm not with your team. I'm not married to them, old looker. I do get free time, you know. And when I go, and where I go, and what I do with my free time is my business, not theirs. Fair enough. Seeing how it's a bit of a touch for me, I moved to something else. So, Power Stone? TM? Oh, Buffett's Cox and I was suspiciously. You seem good at it. Are you challenging me to a money match? Is that what you're trying to ask? I accept. Oh, Buffett pulls out a $100 bill from his pocket and raises it above his head. Let's go, you and me, in front of everyone. I'm not challenging you for money, old Buffett. I haven't even played the game. Why'd I put down a hundo when I know I'm going to lose? Obviously for the thrill, old looker. The excitement to get it playing alongside me. He smiles back at me, taunting me and enthralling me at the same time. It's a smile. It makes me melt. Having all of old Buttface's attention on me, I can feel my extremities heat and pray I'm keeping it cool on the outside. Oh, the enjoyment of having me dominate you. My face instantly flushes and seeing my reaction, old Buffett merely laughs in response. Fine. As soon as we'll have to save the money match for another day, old Buffett takes the $100 bill and places it back in his pocket. I avoided humiliating loss from my rival this time around, but I still don't stop my curiosity about the whole ordeal. How long have you been playing? Do you know all these people? What exactly is the Stone of Power, and how do I wield it? Slow down there, Inquisitor. I can't keep up with all those questions. Where to even begin? Old Buffett takes a moment, pausing and reflecting his memories. I've been playing it since I was a kid. It was my first competitive arcade game. It's what brought me here to the world of arcades. I feel a little sheepish being an adult and never having seriously gone into an arcade until Good Clean Fun. I would spend the entirety of my allowance at arcades. It was still money for my swear jar so I could play longer. I started out playing my favorite characters, trying to learn their moves, and eventually beat the game. But the first victory wasn't enough. Oh, Buffett holds his forehead in his hands. No, I craved more. Even as a kid, I knew from that moment it was my life. This was the life I chose. I know that old Buttface can be a bit sassy and playful with me, but I never seen him talk like this. I let him continue uninterrupted. I left a life where no one cared about me, and the arcade gave me a renewed reason to live. Oh, Buttface pauses abruptly as a wave of nervousness crosses his brow, realizing he might have overshared with me. Now a second more passes before he's back to his normal lighthearted demeanor. This. He swings his arm out, gesturing toward the people behind him. This is my family. I've grown up around these people. I've made friends here. Friends that will last me my lifetime. Their bonds are thicker than blood. It's been the one community I've come back to time and time again. They've always welcomed me. That's why I'm here. So now you know your business, old looker. Please, what have I told you? As I'm about to respond, hey, old Buttface, we're up. Another one, old Buttface shows up. If you spend half as much time practicing as you flirt with cuties like them, you'll actually have a chance against me. Old Buttface shoots me a pleading look before turning me away. A smile replaces the mournful face of him beginning to shout his friends. I'm surprised that old buff face opened up me like that. I certainly wasn't expecting that. I'm glad old buff face shared that with me. I'm happy that old buff face feels comfortable enough to talk about these things. Reminds me of even though we're rivals, we're first and foremost friends. Hope that he continues to trust me and know that I'll keep the information myself. A very loud cheer from the Power Stone cabinet interrupts my thoughts, and I'm reminded that I should be getting back to my own tournament. I glad Ben watch my brother cheerily happy amongst his family, and then I leave. Attention, old looker and zapper, to the tournament area for your next challenge. This is our first round. Fortunately, the matchup was pretty pathetic. A couple of local casuals who got in by being friends with Hamza were trounced them easily. Thankfully, unlike L7, it's all handshakes and smiles after that. We're just here for the fun, and win or lose, get win. Even though glad I won instantly. And anyway, time for a break for the next round. Where to next? Let's go talk to Rhapsody and Hamza. Oh, that's pretty. I never thought of an arcade tournament would be this busy, and even though Zapper prepared me for that, right over, it's just so much going on in time. Luckily for me, all announcements of Hamza's speeches are made over a loudspeaker system, so it makes it easier to know exactly where and when to report for my next match. I'd be hopelessly lost without it. And as I'll cue, I hear the mellifluous voice of Hamza booming over above. Hello, esteemed guests. I'm pretty sure the crashing sound of shrill feedback cries that follows, causing all of us to wince in pain. We're not according to plan, nor the ominous silence afterward. Well, that's going to be good. My scan out of the warehouse, and they stop when I notice Hamza and Rhapsody fiddling with the speaker near the main stage. They both look concerned. Maybe I could help them out, or at least find out what's going on. I wander over to the investigator.
Hamza cannot entertain his guests if the sound system isn't working. How will we know where to go? How will we stay on track? Above all, how are they to hear the dulcet tones of Hamza's voice?
Yeah.
I will not have my guests think Hamza cannot run a simple event without proper sound. My name shall not become besmirched by such technical matters.
That's not a good look.
Please, there's no need to be exaggerated, Hamza. Your name won't be besmirched. I've run plenty of tournaments without a loudspeaker. It just requires a bit more work from your tournament organizers is all. Plus, I'm sure we can have this up and running before finals. That's most important anyway. That is, if you stop looming over me. I lean into the conversation to make myself known. Sounds like you're having problems. Nailed it. Oh, hey, old looker. Nice, yeah, nice pun. You probably heard it, but the speakers just went to the fritz, and now they won't turn on. I'd like to get this working ASAP, otherwise we'll have a pretty lackluster finale. Oh, looker, you may not be aware of this, but lackluster mustn't ever be a component of Hamza's hashtag aesthetic. That is not the way. I can easily guess that. It's imperative that it's put right. Hamza is known as the fire that always burns in the FOD2 community. Really?
Nah.
Not really. Well, I should be. I pose the keen sense to gaze deep within the FOD community and find what devotion lurks within Hamza yearns to keep them aflame. Clearing their throat, Rhapsody hopes to change this topic hand. Can I have your eyes on this, old looker? You're a resident PC pro. You might be a better idea of what's going on. Rhapsody motions me to come closer. My heart skips a beat as a faint pink tickles my cheeks. I can pass no chance to get close to Rhapsody. I squat down next to them. In return, Rhapsody scoots in closer to me, touching my shoulders. The scent of wildflower, their scent takes me over, and I have to hold my breath for a second to ground myself. In hushed tones, Rhapsody explains, I actually think I got the speaker issue covered. It's more of Hamza's issue I need help with. I cock an eyebrow in response. Don't get me wrong, Hamza's a wonderful human, but couldn't ask for a better host for a tournament. But he's got a gift of gab, and I really need some time to focus. Do you mind just distracting him for me? I need like 5 minutes and we'll be back online. It doesn't sound like I have much of a choice. Oh, you do. It's a matter of how you do it. Well, the stand I just to get to Ben Hamza here. Hamza. Let's talk. I've got some questions for you. This Hamza, I have so many questions for you. I never met anyone like him at all. I should try to get to know him better. Do you have a few minutes to chat? But of course, Hamza gives you all his full attention. I start walking and talking, and up pace so we aren't distracting Rhapsody with our words, but closer to the yelling distance. So Hamza, do you hold events like this all the time? As much as Hamza can. It is my passion to bring many hearts together under one roof. At one time, beating at the same reason. Can you not feel the electricity in the air? The hype here is pretty palatable, yes. Does it not feel the taste of victory? Well, I certainly hope that it will in the short run if we can win here, if we can make this happen. My words falter to find an adequate response, but it reminds me of the stakes at hand. Okay. It's pretty beefy prize. Fuck off. Fuck off, you bot. It's pretty beefy prize, isn't it? Getting your brand new deluxe FOD tab is a wildly expensive.
Sir, this question requires me to ask one of you first.
Sure.
Good. Share with Hamza. What will my ambitious new friend do if this tournament becomes the crucible that forges your victory?
I'll be happy. I'm proud of myself and my team. I won't lie, it'll feel good to claim a win here. But not only that, the happiness will be shared among the team. It's a team win, and their happiness is just as important as my own. With our spirits lifted, it'll help inspire us even further. Our bonds will be stronger and solidified, which is exactly what we need after today's events. Hamza nods slightly more response.
Since you have answered from the heart, I shall tell you something from mine. A mere monetary reward for winning is not befitting of the competitive spirit. Hamza's prizes are gifts. Gifts to inspire, to share, to learn from. If one gift can ignite the flame within the heart, if one gift can bring people together, there is no better reward than that. Hamza travels far and wide, all over the world, to find rare and exquisite gifts. It is important to find treasures to share with the esports community. For that is what keeps history and tradition alive. It inspires those within this world of pixels and joysticks to fight for what they cherish. And that inspiration, that is the true reward for Hamza. A reward shared with others. If Hamza can be the spark that lights one's fire, then Hamza will be satisfied.
Taking a moment to reflect on Hamza's door, we hear a loud voice overhead. Testing, testing. Oh, hey, we're back. Will Hamza and Oloka please report to the main stage? I repeat, Hamza and Oloka come to the main stage. Huzzah! Oh, look, the tournament is saved. What a glorious day indeed. I'm ready. Let's get back to the Rhapsody. As they make their way back to the main stage, Rhapsody smiles warmly at our approach. Hey, Rhapsody, whose euphoric voice is only matched by their sheer intelligence. Nonsense. Anyway, nice work. Rhapsody places a friendly hand on my shoulder. I'm going to prepare for the finals. And Oloka, I bet I see you up on that stage. Rhapsody sneaks away in the crowd of gamers, leaving me alone with Hamza. Hamza was turned to announce me as well. But first, let me impart words of wisdom. Victory will never equate to happiness. With a flamboyant wish of his colorful cape, he turns to me and waltzes back to the main stage, and I'm left alone. Weird note to end on, but I should get ready for the next match, too. Attention, Oloka and Zapper to the tournament area for your next challenge. Round 2 is a bit harder, an up-and-coming esports team just like us, but it's still a solid victory thanks to Zapper's skills. This opposing team was visible disappointed to lose, but I can sympathize with them. No one likes losing. Break time for round 3. Who to visit next? Seeing if there's anything I can touch that's secret. Let's go talk to Grace. I haven't done that yet. It's tricky trying to track down Grace amidst all the gathered gamers. Mazes of wooden crates and arcade cabinets block every possible line of sight I could have used. Let's see, where could she have been in this mess? Maybe I could deduce and work backwards from the conclusion. Are there any arcade role-playing games? That thing, is there just so much I don't know about arcade culture? But if I'm looking for an arcade equivalent of slow-paced, logic-driven experience, maybe a puzzle game. And the peeps and boops of sliding blocks draw me to a relatively uncrowded corner of the warehouse where Grace is happily tapping on a joystick smiling away. Ah, here you are.
Hello.
Oh, look her. Hey, check this out. They've actually got Tetris TM, the Grandmaster 4. And it's even got the thankfully uncopyrightable Russian folk music from the series is known for.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? Yes. Alright, you're still a newbie. Well, this in particular deep new to lore. TGM4 never made it past prototype stage. They lost the license for the original game. I'm amazed there's a prototype in this place. Although I wouldn't be surprised to find, like, the Ark of the Covenant or Polybius, or some other legendary lost item that's kind of creepy and fuck that game. Virtually real danger is a crate fall on your head. I've been trying not to actually look up to avoid thinking about that. Back to talking about the game, Laura. The rights of Tetris are kind of, well, complicated. Like, seriously, wildly confusing, Cold War drenched in complication. But I've always loved the Grandmaster series. They're mostly intensely difficult arcade puzzles ever made, in my opinion. RPGs are like tactical puzzles, so it makes sense. You like thinking challenge. Makes sense to me. You love role-playing games, which are more like puzzles, abstracted through combat and tactics. It's all about logic challenges. Exactly. I like games that make me think. Critical thought is just a default, difficult to train on the physical prowess. You never skip leg day and you never skip brain day. Puzzlers and RPGs stretch different brain muscles, so it's good to mix it up. You know, it's healthy. So how's the tournament going so far? Are you and Zapper kicking all the butts? Pretty good so far. We're still in the running.
That's wonderful.
And that's great. Who knows? Maybe you'll actually make it to the finals. Not sure I dig the astonished she sounds at our current level. Sass, have you seen Jinx yet? I spotted this game and just sort of sucked into it. Lost track of her in the process. I hope she's okay. This isn't really her scene, and I haven't seen anywhere she could be comfortably sit down. Would you mind checking in with her at some point tonight to be sure everything's good? If I got time, sure. I'm thinking I can squeeze in some social activity between rounds. Not a lot of it, but if it's okay if you don't have time, I can go find her once I'm done with this game, I mean. Lost more train of thought, Grace slips up to the exactly 23 milliseconds, and the game is suddenly over. Poop. Wow, that went from good to bad in the blink of an eye. How the heck can you play so fast? I mean, I'm not speedy with a keyboard. I'm not that speedy. She's the one with the game for now, chat. Well, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. Exactly. It's like any skill. You just need to do it. Do it until you can do the best of your ability. FOD2 is the same way. I mean, that's how I see things anyway. Like I said, I don't care much about the competition. I'm just trying to play with friends and raise my skill level. That's the challenge I'm looking for. If I can help my friends improve their skills and they help me in turn, well, that's a great feeling. You know, and we're all in this together. Let Zapper and Loxley hog the glory. Jinx and I were in for the self-improvement. I can follow logic. Is it just you and the game? It must be called the coming. It makes sense once close off a little word just about the game locked in combat. No one to judge you, not really. Just in your own personal meter stick to measure up to. Just must be relaxing to be able to focus completely on one thing. Yes, exactly. That's why you lose track of time so easily. It's just you and the game. I've always loved single-player games, puzzles and RPGs, platforms, long-form narrative games like visual novels. Kind of experiences you can usually only get in game consoles. That's why I'm not quite the arcade junkie as the rest of Fist Comfort, maybe? That's okay. It takes all types of to make a good team, diverse viewpoints, and diverse ideas. Even if sometimes they can come in conflict, like earlier today. Yeah, I noticed you were really anxious when that happened. I'll do my best to make Fist Discomfort, maybe, an anxiety-free environment for you, Grace. And I appreciate that, even if honestly, confrontations are inevitable. People disagree, it's the nature of humanity. And sometimes it gets heated, but well...
I don't like confrontation.
My natural instinct is to go and hide until the shouting ends. Years of experience, I guess. But let's not talk about that. I just want to have some fun tonight, you know, not dig up old messes. Okay, but if you do want to talk about it, I talk about it a lot with Jinx, but like I said, diverse viewpoints, diverse ideas we can chat to. Beep beep, oh look, they're announcing the next round soon. You should get ready. If only you have time to find your way in some of games. Right, thanks, Iris. Good luck knocking them down in the figurative sense. Good luck. Yeah, already enough ghosts in this place, I think. Attention, Onlooker and Zapper to the tournament area for the semifinals. Our third round is against a pretty famous team, actually, Wicked Prodigies, who were the huge during the FOD tournament. That one was an intense fight, but sure, and Zapper and I barely squeaked out a win. But a win is a win that puts us on track to the grand finale. Because the universe had a deep-rooted sense of irony, from the look of the bracket, our opponents will be Chad and Lance from L7 Gaming. Great. Grand finals, we restored him out. Steel yourself to this challenge, competitors. It's going to take Hamza and his crew some time to set up for the pomp and spectacle of the final. Time to do some rest. Oh, come here, I got something I want to do. I saw also my thoughts that I barely know Zapper taking me out. I'm curious, I follow. He leads me where the gathering of gamers towards one of the darker corridors of the warehouse, where random bits of arcade you can been stashed away. Check this stuff out. It's like you smashed up a dozen old-timey arcades and ditched all the bits in one pile. This is old school, older than I got. Gotta straight the roots. I'm seeing pizzeria paraphernalia, broken change machines, cardboard box full of prize ticket junk, and a full audio animatronic band of rotting robots with mop-eat written costumes. Ever seen one of these in action before? It's like adorable and creepy. It's Zapper, I never set foot in an arcade for a good, clean fun, remember? Man, you miss out a lot as a keyboard warrior. Arcades used to try all wacky gimmicks to get kids in the door. I remember when visiting Deco's Palace for my birthday parties. They had all sorts of weird stuff there. Human gerbil mazes, ball pits, boosts with ticket tornadoes, and robot bands that clunkily played whatever pop songs from the 60s they could get cheap rights to. The Palace even experimented with robots that could walk around and interact with guests. Cool, huh? I don't know, I think these things would freak me out if they were a kid. It's like a fuzzy version of Terminator, trademarked. Precisely. So what do you say we figure out how to turn one of these suckers on and spook L7 with it? Call away a seeking vengeance without resorting to violence, like I did against Domino. Something ultimately harmless, but still psychological warfare at its finest. Seriously, Zapper, didn't we already decide to ignore the jerks? No, you decide to ignore the jerks. Like I said, I'm not the sort of person to let that slide when someone rolls me with an attitude. I'm doing this. This is who I am. If I'm gonna hang out with, if you were gonna hang out, you need to be on board or get out of my way. Got it? So what do you say? Do we freak L7 out or not? I've always wanted to command my own legion of doom robots. I've always wanted to unleash an unstoppable armada of mechanized destruction on my enemies. Yeah, okay, let's be the bad guys. Wahaha! Wahaha! Okay, evil left time is over. Rough victim time now. Right, how do we do this? Let's see where you come in actually. Zapper snaps your fingers and points to my phone. You got an Iris, right? I've seen her talking to you now and then. Crap, I was trying to be subtle about it, considering owning an Iris is a federal crime. Hello, I am Iris. Please say your command. Beep boop. I am a simple computer, nothing to worry about at all. But naturally, Zapper doesn't give an airborne intercourse whether I'm breaking the law or not. Chill, I'm not gonna narc on you, chill. I'm saying that there's a powerful AI hacker in your pocket and they could easily reprogram one of these bots. We do that, we'll be able to sneakily deploy it to go jump scare the out of L7, and nobody will be the wiser when we do it. I mean, I know the hardware enough to probably jumpstart one of these creepy things to myself, but I was thinking it'd be safer if Iris did heavy lifting. So what do you say, party? You willing to ride shotgun with me on this, or are you going to be uncool? Oh, Iris, would you mind kindly making us terrifying robot? Oh, Iris, would you kindly repurpose one of these mechanical death machines to go scare the willows out of Elsa for us? Sure, that sounds like fun. See if you can find a USB port I can access. I'll just search the web and hack the firmware I can flash with it. With a wicked grin, Zach just selects one of the robots, pulls open a flap with fur cloth, and runs a cable between my phone and a new mechanical column. It's robot swimming for our own monster. Well, hi, Pinky! It's a giant pink flamingo we found tagged attached to it reading Pinky. Now, the pinnacle of the horror got still creepy in its own way. What the heck is this thing? It looks like a bit less decayed and ancient compared to the others. The warehouse is belonging to Deca's past. My guess is the company bought out some small arcade and took their mascot costume. Fuck you, Deco! Fuck you! Taking my Pinky. I'd say it's fitting to transform this poor thing into an instrument of revenge, considering it was purchased by the corporate trash bag. Yeah, I heard the Deco's palace has some illegal hot water or something. Yet their founder got tangled in a bunch of scandals that flooded the country. I think nobody knows where he went. The company rebranded as a palace, and eventually they retired a lot of these old projects, like the robot mascot and stuff. This is perfect, and exactly the thing to make Chad and Lynch evacuate their battles. We're working over at Pinky for our purposes slowly, but seems to go well, leaving the time to chat.
This is the stuff I live for.
What, reprogramming robots?
Oh, causing some chaos. People get too complacent, too willing to snuggle into their boring little lives, avoiding any risk, any excitement. I grew up in the suburbs outside the city. Dad grinding a paycheck 9 to 5, Mom playing happy homemaker, my brother being a high school football hero.
And you?
If anything, they liked me playing video games because it kept me at home, kept me safe and sound in our quiet little house, isolated on all sides by well-manicured lawns. Naturally, I spent a lot of time as a kid running around, getting into fights and jumping in mud puddles and generally causing mayhem. Because I'd lose it from boredom if I didn't try to break out of that suburban cocoon of dullness. They hated it, of course. Hated my desire for freedom. Kept demanding I grow up, be mature, responsible. Grounding me was their way of keeping me cooped up at home. The instant I turned 18, man, I was gone.
Oh,
and
poor Zapper.
Back. Now, I'm free. Free to do what I want, when I want, where I want. My crappy little apartment isn't home. The city is home. I take risks. And sure, I make mistakes which become learning experiences, but I never, ever shy away from the possibilities of life.
She's not serving me some reaction.
I'm not expecting you to live my ideals. People are different. That's cool. I get that. Grace is very cocooned, but she's still a good person. Better person than me.
You're a good person, Zapper.
I want you to accept me for who I am. Okay?
I'm down with the absolute freedom. Go ahead and make the city. Yeah, as long as we're taking on Pro Tour. How do you lead your life as your own business? Where it concerns me is how it impacts physical comfort, maybe. If you consider the point of Pro Tour ambition, I say, you do you, okay? Yeah, okay, I can respect that. Zapper paused for a moment, pushing your dwelling and my lips curling to ear to ear. Now let us give our creation to life. With lightning in her eyes, and a push of the button, she powers up the flamingo-shaped death machine. And we watch an amble in surprisingly stealthy fashion toward Elsa, and you are afraid chatting away in the corner of the warehouse. So where you want to get dinner after we finish trashing those losers? I'm thinking Chinese, maybe hit their home turf, really rub it in their face. Encourage screaming unlike frightened deer. Throat noise suggested massive economic trauma. And the boys run for it, waving their hands in the air like they don't care. I am satisfaction incarnate. Okay, now I feel especially pumped to take on these two in the final match. I don't even care if we win the tournament. That moment was enough from the saddest win in my head. I mean, I still have a crush though, it's tournament, but don't get me wrong. Okay, mischief managed. Shall we resume the video games? Sounds like a plan. And off we go to face our destiny. Uh-oh.
It has begun!
Okay.
Friends, it is time for the grand finals. A fist of discomfort. 2. Long have you battled. Hard have you fought. And now, your efforts have led you to Hamza's unyielding steel cage of death.
TM. No, he's gonna die. He's zattering probably.
For both the meager physical reward of a professional-grade Fist of Discomfort 2 machine and the absolute glory of victory within the eyes of your peers. Hamza welcomes our final 2 teams to rise to this challenge and claim their destiny. Step from L7 Gaming, 10-year veterans of the esports scene.
Yeah, they're a little broken.
Hamza presents to you Lance and Jad.
I request under the later account of those bastards from Fist of Discomfort maybe attack us with the robot bird. The feathers. The feathers.
Hamza cares not for your ridiculous stories and excuses. The match goes on. Do not dishonor yourselves further. And from an up-and-coming team, a pair of rising stars seeking to ascend the ziggurat of victory.
Zapper and Old Looker. When you lie awake screaming at night with visions of pink flaming air mines, think of me. Or right now, I need a cool quote to see. No hard feelings, may the best team win. I want you to know I bear you no ill will. May the best team win. Shake on it? Well, I tried.
Very well.
Oh.
Fighters,
Okay.
to your positions.
Both members of L7 brought their own joysticks, which they wire up to the game. Me, I'm looking at my keyboard. Zapper content with using the built-in joystick like the traditional arcade jockey might. With that, all 4 of us ready to start setup. I wish I'd done some research on L7's playstyle so I knew how to counter it. With Team P2W, I knew the old butt-faces tricks and Coda's techniques, but with these two, I'm going to have to assume they'll play aggressively, mixing up attacks and specials, probably launching their ultimate move early. They're angry, we'll use that against them.
Here we go.
Okay. Alright, crack those knuckles, let's do this. Okay. There are 7 rounds if I'm right? 7. Okay, cool. Okay, round 1 of 8. Spring. Okay, we're gonna defend. So Lance wants to come at me, fine by me. I turtle up and defend myself the attack, keeping myself and minions safe. You defend beats their attack, you earn 160 points. Score now 160 to 0. Okay, they're clearly favoring attacks and specials. They're not too angry to properly defend. I can use that to my advantage. But they're also likely to launch their ultimate attack early in this match. I can save mine for later when they may be less predictable. I need a trump card. Or I can fire it off sooner in hopes of countering that. What would be the best? Round 2 of 3. Okay, they're going to probably use their specials pretty early on, so I should probably attack them. You can't stop me. You can't keep...
me down. I'll be back and stronger than ever.
Your opponent uses their ultimate, they earn 130 points. Score 130 to 160. Okay. It's a risk using my once per game ultimate, but the time is right. I channel my energy and pour it onto the one huge splashy attack, something Lance wasn't prepared for. You use your ultimate, you earn 130 points. Score now 290 to 130. Okay. You both special as tie, you earn 40 points, they earn 30. Perfect. Are you seriously never going to defend against a single thing? It's just attacks and specials. Attacks and specials. What can I say? They're idiots. Idiots do as idiots do, but be careful. They can mix it up eventually. With an autofocus on the game, trying to predict their next move. Okay, we're on 5. Let's attack. Swiftly, I get my work taking out ninja minions on my way to Lance, and then attack directly using Tomikaze's fist. Interrupting that would have been his brutal special move. Your attack beats your special, you earn 110 points. Score 440 to 160. Round 6 of 8. Defend. Damn it.
I'm not gonna let you pull that trick on me again.
Oh, they use the special. Your defend loses the special, they earn 50 points. In addition, the prize for the clan must be honor. Predictable. Okay. My special. The timing is tricky, but I managed to pull off a wicked special move, sweeping energy kick right into the land France. Your special beats to defend, you were 160 points. Score now 600 to 310. Alright, let's do this. Defend!
You've gotta be kidding me. You're using that method. Damn, metagame nerds.
Your defend loses, especially on 70 points. Score now 600 to 480. Victory! Your team scores 600 points, score 480.
Losers, y'all got zapped.
2 down. Perfect. We won another one. We won. We won. We did it. We beat L7 Gaming and our own Fist of Discomfort 2 machine. No way. This isn't possible. We can't get a fluke win and call it success. You've got to be cheating. If that stupid keyboard isn't it, you've loaded it with micros and something. Dude, careful. We don't want to get we don't want to get P2W by them posting a video of your ranting. Damn it, no, won't catch us in that trap. Take your damn win then. It'll be the last one you ever have, and once this media board with patting themselves on the back will be history. Come on, Chad, let's ditch this stupid baby tournament for babies. Ignore them, change nothing. Winning, change nothing. They're stuck in the same loop, repeating the same lies again and again. L7 gaming is the past, stagnant and stubborn. Fist of discomfort maybe are the future, and I'm going to make the dream reality.
Well fought.
Thank you, Hamza.
My friends, Hamza grants you this boon.
Yay!
Own personal Fist of Discomfort 2 machine. May you play in good health and with the good sportsmanship that won you this day.
Thank you, Hamza. Maybe I'm a victory addict, but maybe I invested too much in beating L7 and proving I belong here. What I feel this satisfies the loss of them, but this is in introspection as a manager, my adrenaline rush and the rush of success. I can't be realistic when it feels this damn good. Beep beep, this is an intense identity situation. You only pick 2 responses that match your 2 top traits. Thank you, Hamza. We'll use this game to further build toward our future. Thank you, Hamza. Thanks for the opportunity to prove ourselves and for this wonderful gift. We'll do our best to build our skills and we'll be ready for your next tournament.
This, Hamza has no doubt. But be warned, this was but one step on a long climb towards destiny.
Aha.
Do not let the thorns of pride grow in your heart, as they have in L7. Fight every battle as if it were your last, with no presumption, no pretense. Fight with iron determination. Fight to your last breath. No doubt you will face hardship on the road to glory. In your darkest hour, remember this day. And remember Hamza, who believes in you.
Thank you, Hamza.
But for now, please vacate the premises, as the remaining games need to be relocated before the building is demolished. Thank you.
Hamza sure knows how to make an entrance, but his exit leaves a little more to be desired. I think we're getting kicked out. Guess we should go home. You know, I had a blast tonight. You're starting to grow on me, old looker. If nothing else, you're shaking things up, and there's always plus in my book. I mean, look at where we are. A professional tournament fighting for real stakes with a real sponsor backing us up. Us, the laundromat crew. I can't help but see all this as a win. It's a great start. Hopefully start towards greater things than local tourney. Man, just take that compliment. And okay, I really need to get Sappy to say this properly, so forgive me in advance. I'm glad you're my friend, that you're part of our group of friends. I don't think you're aware of just how big it is that you're in the mix with us. For us and for you, it's all good stuff here on. And I don't mean the pro tour, okay, that's an important part of it, but I mean the path forward of the group, you know. I don't know what shape we'd be in after this morning kerfuffle. If not for you, just think about that a bit, okay? And I'll stop there because I'm bad with words and feelings and stuff, and I really need to get the hell out of here and sleep. Come on. I'll have to join. I'm going to bust in my pocket again. I'll bet a minute. See you tomorrow. Of course. She's right. I've been laser focused on my pro tournament missions, but along the way, I'm starting to really get involved with these people, aren't I? And despite only knowing them for a short time, well, maybe I can do the right call with my friends. Something to ponder after wrapping this up here, that is. My building's shutting down for the night, but I can spare a moment to thumb through my phone and see what's buzzing so intensely. Oh, look, this is big. This is really big. Pizza Jam is super happy with nice results. Pizza Jam wants to fund the team house. If you can find something that fits within their budget, we can get a whole team living and practicing together around the clock. Wouldn't that be amazing? You don't say. It's got promise, a lot of promise. All the major esports organizations have team houses. Team P2W has a jet and penthouse condo even. I'm also making other events we can join in, using the sponsor funding for travel and hotels. There's such possibilities. I'm so glad I can help you manage this team as your digital assistants. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. For now, I should get home and rest Iris offline. This is what I wanted. This is what I craved. Professional gaming on my life calling. Sapporo's right. I'm shaking things up and making things happen. With renewed spirit, I strolled down the lanes of dusty old arcades with this rapidly emptying warehouse to finally make my home. And pause, stopping my tracks. The exits inside, I can see them from here. Despite being tangled in the maze of arcade games, despite the occasional glow of the pixel smeared screen, I need to leave. They're wrapping up the event. I have to go now. But my hand is resting on a joystick for some reason. A glowing blue joystick. Oh, you son of a bitch! Huh, what's this game? I still don't know much anything about this arcade scene, so I couldn't say this game was obscure or popular. I've never seen it before. And yet I want to play it. I can't deny that I want to try playing it. I can't pull my hand off the glowing blue metallic joystick. I won't. I won't pull it off. Yes, that's right. Surely I could sneak one game in before Hamza's assistants insist I leave. Surely I could play that game. Oh my god! My fingers reach for the start button to fire up the game. Polybius! Oh no! Polybius! Circa 1900 Schlingssalon. Game start! What the? Where'd the warehouse go? What is this place? No, I'm still standing there, gripping the burning hot joystick, but I'm also here. Whatever this is. Panic starts crawling up my spine for this weird, desolating feeling. If panic is heated almost alive. And what's that figure emerges from the distorted digital shadows from the far place? A figure that looks like me, and little by little it mirrors my shape and movements of mind. What's happening? What is happening? What is happening? Oh my god! Oh! I don't like that! You play me and I'll play you, and you play me and I'll play you. Identity identifier system online, and you play me and I'll play you. Scanning target. You play me and I'll play you. Target locked. But while I stare in the open mouth horror, it smiles. It's smiling so comically. The crown can be yours if you kneel and accept that you must keep winning. The crown can be yours. Never stumble and fall. If you kneel and accept that, or they'll see the real you. With jerking, glitchy motions, the shade reaches for my grasp. It's already read me. Praise my fears, and digging deep through the joystick, my stance will get the world. But now it wants more. It wants everything, and it wants me to surrender that need. My arm tickles and starts flowing the other way, pushing for me instead of pulling for me. Oh! And that's when someone tackled me sideways, pulling me forcefully away from the grip of Polybius. What? Shh! Coming! Dazed and confused, the palm of my left hand still tingling from where the touch that... Oh no! Oh my god! Push the joystick, locks it easily, pulls me from the shadows. Hidden from view, someone calmly approaches the strange arcade machine. Confirmed. There's a Polybius instance here. Active containment protocols. Looks like the old man's intel was right. He did have another copy of the game in his stock. She pauses, one hand in her earpiece, as she peers through the darkened warehouse through her sunglasses, but sees nothing other than Hamza's assistants in the distance finishing out the work. Negative. No psychological containment incidents. Sees the game went unnoticed and unplayed. Basic containment procedure will suffice. No, it didn't! I touched it! Soon, two mysterious men in black arrive, the cargo dolly and black tarp, concealing the game and silently rolling out of the building. Finally, I managed to breathe properly and Loxley loosens his grip on me. Damn them. If only I found it sooner. What the hell's going on? Loxley, what was that thing? Who were those people, and when did you get here? You said you couldn't come to the event. You were too busy, and my brain's spinning like 11 directions at once. Here, my hand hurts, and I'm having trouble putting together any coherent thoughts. Apologies, old liquor. I hadn't intended to involve you in this, and what's this exactly? A complicated situation, one I would strongly recommend not digging any deeper. You were victorious this night, yes? Focus instead on your game of choice and your conquest. Don't worry about other matters. Best if you forget about this strange little encounter. If at all possible, please trust me on this, my friend. Yeah. Loxa, I do trust you. You've been honest and loyal, even if someone who just recently walked into your life. My thanks to you, old looker. But you can see why I'd be just a little word, right? I have a run-in with some creepy mind-melting machine and a bunch of spooks, and then you show up in unaware. We've got yourself mixed up in here. How dangerous is it? A mighty risk indeed, and one I would take on gladly to save you and Grace from such unpleasantness. But I suppose that ship has sailed. You're in the truck of it now. So be it a wish. You wish to pursue this? I consult with my allies and see what I can reveal. I strongly suggest you ignore the incident, but your will is your own. Pardon me, I must report my failure in such troublesome matters. He tugs his head up to avoid anyone's gaze as it sinks in his way towards, well, I don't know, some dark corner, a hidden entrance. However, he got building to begin with. Maybe he's right. Maybe I should let this go. Maybe our dreams are ones of victory, ones of discomfort, triumph, not getting in wherever this is. I have no idea what that thing was, or what it was trying to do to me. It feels bigger than I can deal with right now, way above my pay grade. So at least for tonight, perhaps I can refocus on what I truly care about. My path lies along Pro Tour, the year-long road to the ultimate battle. Where else might lead me, I don't know, but the only certainty is that I am ready to fight, and that next step is to bring to fist's cover, maybe together under one roof so we can truly fight one, while putting whatever this far behind me. Oh my god, I touched it. Fuck! You've cleared level 2 of Arcade Spirits, the new challenger, victory. Let's take a look at your scores. Grace seems to be comfortable around you. You're proving to be gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you scored 17,350 points. Nice. Keep talking to people and your score will go up. Would you like to change your personal metadata at this time, name, pronouns, and so on? I'm good to go. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 3? Save the game. Yes. Let's see my prizes. Oh, I like their original designs. They're cool. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to lead tonight's stream of Arcade Spirits, the new challenger here. Fuck me. I just realized something. So in the original game, you touch it, but you're saving these people and overloading Polybius. So you freed yourself from it. You didn't free yourself from this one. It's coming back for you. Alright guys, well, I'm going to leave this episode of Arcade Spirits, the new challenger here. There's a lot going on. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like what I do, you can follow me on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. I post videos, YouTube I post videos Fridays and Saturdays. Friday being my 2-hour-long night, Saturday being my hour-long night. You guys can follow me on Twitter. I do tweet Saturdays and Sundays. Saturday being a quick TikTok and a link to Friday's video. Sunday being a TikTok and a link to Saturday's video. You guys can follow me on TikTok. I do TikTok before I start streaming on Sunday, followed by a highlight Monday, a highlight Friday, and Saturday. You guys can also follow me on Twitch. I do Twitch streaming Sundays and Mondays. Sunday being my 2-hour-long night, Monday being my hour-long night. If you guys have any game recommendations you guys want me to do, leave them in the comments below or whisper them to me on Twitch. If it was like video, hit that bell icon, that like button, that subscribe button, and all that good stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Crazy!